G'day, it's Wednesday, so the middle of the week. I still remember how good it was to catch up with so many people on Sunday last, but I'm thinking about next Sunday as well. This Sunday we're looking at Mark 13, and I think that the focus of this chapter is that Jesus is giving us encouragement, particularly giving his disciples encouragement to hang on in troubled times, giving them a hope in troubled times. So I think that's going to be really encouraging for us because with a lot of things going on at the moment, there are troubled times, and it's great to have that hope that other people don't have. Look, I want to encourage you to continue to be in prayer because we've got some things coming up. On the 5th of July, Jimmy's farewell in the 6 p.m. service, which we want you to be part of, and we want everybody to be able to be there. So please be in prayer. I noticed today that there's 3 people in ICU with coronavirus, only 19 in hospital, and only 375 active cases in Australia at the moment. So that's good news, isn't it? Give thanks to God that there's not so many families who are just wondering what's going to happen to their loved one. Give thanks to God that our natural spread outness has really helped us far better than many other countries. But pray that it might continue to go well and the government might continue to make wise decisions as we get some freedom back, but in appropriate ways. Pray that might happen. Particularly, it'd be good also to pray for your elders and leaders, for me and the elders, as we work out how to transition back into kind of something more normal. It'd be great to be able to sing again. Wouldn't that be wonderful? But pray for us because there's a lot going on for our church. We've got the coronavirus transitions, but we've also got farewell for Jimmy and working out how things are going to work without him, and some changes as we come back. Some people aren't coming back, and so youth groups changing, everything's changing, and we've got to work out how we do that. And one of the things about that is it's stressful and it's difficult because you kind of got to work, but it's also a great opportunity to ask what's really important. Why do we do what we do? What's the best thing for us to do? And that's kind of my attitude to the inevitable change that's happening with Sunday morning and Sunday evening. We just don't have the musicians and singers to lead 2 services anymore. So, but as we change that, let's think about what's the best way to do this for everybody. So I just wanted to make one point if I could, and that's that we made the discussion forum this Sunday, the 28th, at 3 o'clock. I'm going to discussion, prayer, then pizza so that people can stay and have something to eat before the evening service. We made that to suit the evening service people because it's going to impact them big time. But we also want the AM people to be there because in any marriage, when the 2 become one, that's big changes for both. And so it's going to be big changes for AM and PM, and we don't know what things are going to look like. And so I want the AM people's input into that because it's going to affect you. So if you were thinking about coming as an AM person and thought, oh, they don't want us there, sorry, I created the wrong impression there. We do want you there. We'd love to have you there. Please come along. So let's not give up our hope in these difficult times. Let's keep trusting in Jesus. I think it is all about Jesus. And that won't be taken away from us. We'll never be plucked from his hand. So please keep praying. Please keep trusting in God. There's a couple of links down below about family devotions and reading the Bible for yourself. Just some encouraging words there for you. You might like to have a look at them. But above all, look, I want to just encourage you to keep trusting in God. We've had a bit of rain recently, but I remember, have you ever been driving along, coming home maybe to Tamworth on a stormy night, stormy day? You know, when the rain's so thick and the trees are so wild that you've actually got to slow down, you can't quite see. It's all scary on the sides of the road as branches and leaves come flying down. And it's, you're just crawling along, and it's really quite scary, but the reality doesn't change. That what you've got to do to get home is just stay on the road. The road is winding and narrow, but it's a true road and it gets you there. And that's, I think, true for us as Christians too. As we go through changes, as everything's up in the air, as we don't know what's happening, the words of Jesus remain true. Let me read to you John 15.
I am the true vine, and my Father is the gardener. Every branch in me that does not produce fruit, he removes, and he prunes every branch that produces fruit, so that it will produce more fruit. You are already clean because of the word I have spoken to you. Because of what Jesus has done, because of who Jesus is, because of us accepting the gospel of Christ, we're already clean. Jesus has done it. So the hard work's not ours. You are already clean because of the word I have spoken to you. But verse 4, remain in me and I in you. Just as a branch is unable to produce fruit by itself unless it remains on the vine, neither can you unless you remain in me. You see what Jesus is saying there is, I've sanctified you, I've made you clean, I'm the true vine, I'm your life, just stick with me. Drought, storm, stick with me. And that's my encouragement to you this week, and I'll be talking about a similar kind of thing, but from a different chapter, Mark 13 on Sunday. Stick with Jesus, he's our life, he's our hope, and he won't let you down. All right, God bless you this week, and I look forward to seeing you all again on Sunday. God bless, bye-bye.